Hey everybody, this is part 2 of my almond milk video. I sort of didn't use enough water, I believe, in the almonds. You gotta make sure you use a lot of water. So, as you can see, there's still water here, but I added a cup because when I checked on the almonds, it's been about 9 hours. When I checked on the almonds, all the water on the top was gone. So the almonds, I guess, they absorb the water. So I guess that makes them more moist or whatever. So I added a little water, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the operation here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these almonds, we're going to put them in this strainer to get all the water out. And then, this is an optional step, you don't have to do this. I happen to have bought a dehydrator. So we're going to use this dehydrator, and we're going to dry up, after we get all the water out, we're going to dry up the almonds. Just because I want to make sure I get all the enzyme or whatever. You know what? Let's skip. I'm trying to find a use for this dehydrator. I'm trying to think what the dehydrating will do to the almonds. You know, I think I am going to dehydrate them because the enzymes, water goes into the almonds, deactivates the enzyme inhibitors. And you dehydrate them, which is going to take out all the enzyme inhibitor. That's my theory. So we're going to dehydrate it. So you're going to sit over here. And you can just watch me. I'm going to pour these in there, and you don't really have a good view of it. So we'll just set you over here so you can see. So you can see the operation going on here. There's the strainer. We got it positioned like so. Just going to pour the almonds in. That's 4 cups of almonds. We've got some soaked almonds here, some wet almonds here, and I think with the dehydration process, it's gonna pull moisture back out of the almond, but hopefully it will pull out the enzyme inhibitor that's in the almond. That's what we're trying to do. That's what the soaking does, is kind of counteracts the enzyme inhibitor. Plus I need an excuse to use my dehydrator. So we're going to take these. take these over to the, you know what? I'm just trying to find an excuse to use the dehydrator. Let's just blend these bad boys. It's been 4 cups of almonds, and we're going to take our 4 cups . Blender. Because we're blending them, we're just putting it in the blender. So if you're gonna just eat the nuts, then I would use a blender. I mean a dehydrator if you're gonna eat them. So otherwise they'll take forever to dry. Or you could just warm them up in the oven or something. So we realize we've made a grievous error here in doing the 4 cups. We've got too much almond in there, and we would need 8 cups of water, which is probably going to overflow the blender. We're going to go ahead and add it. I get these little cramps in my feet. They really suck. Feels like something's about to break. I got one in the side of my left foot, so I'm going to take our cup here. And 1 cup is 240 milliliters. So 3 cups is about this jar. I think the recipe is double the amount of cups of water as the cups of almonds you have in there. I need to double check on that. Yeah, so we're going to see if we can squeeze, which I don't think we can. It's from the SCD book here. Let's see if we can squeeze 8 cups of water in here. I doubt that's going to be possible. So this is 3 cups. Yeah, this ain't happening. So we basically made a grievous error here, and we are going to have to take 2 cups out of here, because we've just put 3 cups in there. So if we take 2 cups out, we only need to add another cup. So we're going to take 2 cups of almonds out, and we're just going to do this in stages. We got 2 cups of almonds, and we're going to do 2 stages here. So we're going to take 2 cups of almonds out. Without taking the water out, which is going to be fun. So we got 1 cup. One and 3/4. Okay. That's about 2 cups of almonds. Let's just fish out a little more here. We got 2 cups of almonds out, so now we should only have to add 1 cup of water because we put 3 cups, because 720 milliliters. This is 700 milliliters, so we put, sorry for making this so complicated. You basically put double the amount of cups of water in the blender as the amount of almonds that you have. We have 4 cups of almonds, but the blender wasn't big enough. So I took out 2 cups of almonds. We got 2 cups of almonds in there, so we need 4 cups of water. I already put 3 cups of water in there, so we're going to put another cup in there. And we're going to sweeten it a little bit. We're going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract in there. And we're also going to put tablespoon of honey. Here's our tablespoon, and we're just gonna scoop it out here. Is there a lot of glare? Hope not. We got our tablespoon of honey. Don't worry, that's just the landlord's dog. You know what, we'll get this last bit of honey. We'll get that on the next incarnation. Ah! Damn. Knee felt like it locked up there. So, we're going to go ahead and mix it. So we got a teaspoon of honey, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, half of a tablespoon of honey in there, 4 cups of water and 2 cups of soaked almonds. And I'm warning you, this is going to be loud. I need to blend it for about a minute. Oh, we forgot to add our extra cup of water. Here we go. Now I'm going to hit the most powerful button on this blender is the whole juice button. This is going to take a while. This is a Blendtec Speed Ice Cream, Ice Crush, Soups. This thing is great. Whole juice smoothie, pulse. So we're going to do whole juice, and we'll just step outside while it's running so you can see how beautiful it is out. Here we go. And this is where I live, you know, this is the back porch here. There's a massive, it's really going crazy. There's a massive genocide of aloe vera plants here. I decided to set them here where the wind could just blow them over and they could all fall to their death. As you can see, there's a casualty. There's a casualty down there. And I really did try to save them, but I kept putting them up here. This guy I think is dead, but maybe he'll recover. That guy died, that guy died, that guy's dead. Pretty sure he's dead. So I'm a horrible, not only horrible at recovering from fluoroquinolone toxicity, and, you know, in general, my health, you know, screwing up my health every step of the way. I'm also a horrible gardener. But it's a nice deck here, and it's a nice neighborhood, and it's very green, as you can see. You know, the trees, birds. Only thing is, we're kind of near a freeway, so you can hear the freeway noise, and kind of near that street too. But at least we're not right next to it. It's kind of like a good vantage point here, you know. I even got this little Coleman grill. Because it was, you know, electricity is bad, so got this propane. Then the propane stinks when you burn it. So it's like, what are you going to do? But if electricity ever goes out, I can cook on this thing. So we'll go back in and see how the almond milk looks. So we put it on whole juice, and we see that this thing has basically exploded. I don't know why it came up through here. Okay, so we failed miserably. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we just pushed the envelope here. Oh, sorry, that probably wasn't on there. So we pushed the envelope here. Maximize the blender. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the blender and do the same thing with the next batch. This is very warm. it did blend the crap out of it. This is what we want. Tastes so good too. Just the foam. We're gonna just shovel this back in there. Let's wash this off. I'll go wash this off. Not sure why I washed that off. I'm just going to be using it again, but so now this is the tricky part. Okay, you have to rig something up. You're going to be using what's called a nut bag, which I purchased. I think you can use pantyhose too if you want to, or cheesecloth, a couple layers of cheesecloth. Again, this is all from the SCD book. But what I've done is I'm rigging this up. I'll show you how you rig it up. You know, as we're going to be catching the milk, we're just going to use the same bowl that we soak the nuts in, because we're into recycling. Incidentally, I'm out of eggs, which is very key to a lot of SCD recipes. So I need to get some eggs today, but I don't know if I have the stamina to go to the store. So we're going to use the same bowl. And what you're going to do is you're going to rig, we're going to rig this up. I'll show you. We're going to rig this up. It doesn't help that my clothes are in here, but this is my underwear. We rig this up right here. Okay? This is a complex operation. We rig this up, you know. And what you're going to do is you're going to suspend the nut bag here, pour the almond milk into the nut bag, and it's going to drip into there, and that's your almond milk. That's basically what it is. So I'll show you the nut bag. My battery's running low, so you might be cut off from this excitement. I'll show you the nut bag. See, you take this nut bag, it's a funny word. What you're going to want to do is take this right here, okay, so this. We're going to prop it. Yes. Okay, so we're going to prop it like that. So, see, we're gonna pour the milk into the nut bag, and it's gonna drip into the bowl. That's gonna be our almond milk. Tricky part is not getting it to spill. This is actually quite difficult. God damn it. I'm sorry. You get the idea. I gotta work on the logistics here. You take this milk, you pour it in the nut bag, which is suspended in some way, and it'll drain the almond milk into the bowl you have underneath the nut bag. I just have to work on the exact. You know what? I'll shoot another video when I've got it figured out so you can see the operation, but I don't want to waste time here, so I'll pause it, I'll set it all up, and then I'll charge the camera, and you'll see how it's done.